YouTube. DewFanatic95 with you as always, and today I'm bringing you the final Mountain Dew review of the winter 2017 season. It's been a long-awaited one, and I know a lot of you are curious to hear my thoughts on Mountain Dew White Label. Now, you probably remember 2016 there was Black Label that came out during the spring, and I believe in the year prior it had been test marketed around college campuses, and I wasn't able to try it until the spring because my university did not ever have it. But now that I've changed universities, it seems that, well, the convenience stores and gas stations around me have had a limited sample of White Label, which that was pretty nice, and this seems to be the last can that was available during this run. I'm not sure when the actual public release is going to take place, or if it already has. I know I've seen some people posting that they've gotten this already, but others not so much. So a little bit of an early look at this flavor, I suppose, and I'll give you an idea of what you can look forward to. But this is Mountain Dew White Label. It's Dew with crafted tropical citrus flavor. So get you a good look at the can there. It's got a really nice design. It's one of the nicer ones that I think I've ever seen. It's pretty good. I like the way the green stands out against it all. And as always, or as the new normal is, I'm going to pour it in the glass and give you a good look at it. Bear with me here. And I did quite like the Black Label when that came out. It had kind of a cranberry taste to it, and typically you wouldn't really think cranberry is something super delicious, but it actually ended up being quite something. So as you can tell there, has a consistency and color very similar to that of Whiteout. And I like Whiteout, so that's a good sign. And just something to note, this is a 16-ounce can, and it is only 140 calories per can with, I believe, 35 grams of sugar, and that's less than a 12-ounce can of Mountain Dew has, which is typically 170 calories. So I believe they are trying to tone off the sugar overall with the drinks at Pepsi Cola, and I'm not sure, I'm checking real quick. Sucrose, yeah. A little bit of artificial sweetener in this one as well. And white grape juice concentrate is making a return. And there was grape juice concentrate in the Black Label as well, I do believe. So, seems the flavor is going to be all over the place with this one. Let's try it out. I will be honest and say that I've tried this White Label 3 times now. And each time I've had it, it's had a really different taste. Like, it has not been consistent from time to time having it. The first time I had it, it was really bitter, and I got this grapefruit taste to it, and I didn't enjoy it very much. And honestly, if I wasn't a Mountain Dew fan, I wouldn't have seen myself getting another can of it. I tried it again though, because I had it with some food, and I was like, well, maybe this is one you just don't want to have with food or something like that. So I tried it again, and it wasn't really as bad. I could still tell the bitterness, and I was more favorable with it. It was almost as if the first formulation, there was something wrong with it, even though there was no visible damage to the can. I just thought it was a not up to par flavor. Now as I taste this, and let me just get another swig. It's definitely less bitter, but it's not overly sweet. It does have a citrus taste to it, but you still have that tang of what I'm assuming is grapefruit. I mean, obviously it has the white grape juice concentrate in it. And it gives you kind of just a flavor that you really can't place entirely. There's the background citrus that all Mountain Dews have. So, you have your orange type flavor in there with, lemon, lime, just all those sort of blended flavors. and you add in the grapefruit. And it's really, I mean, you can't call it like a punch or anything like that. It's just a really, I mean, it says on the can tropical, and that's probably the most generic term that I could use to describe it. But definitely fruity, but not artificial, essentially. I'm sure there's artificial flavoring in it, as most sodas have. But this one, you definitely get less of a sense of artificial flavoring. And it's very, very light, and it has a little bit of a bitter aftertaste. Now, the first one I had, it definitely had massive bitter aftertaste to it. But this one is a little bit sweeter to me, it seems. It's most comparable to the Black Label in the way it's formulated, and it has so many different flavors going on at once. But and also White Out, the citrus one. It's kind of like a more concentrated version of regular Mountain Dew, and I believe it also has some grapefruit flavor in it. It's kind of similar to Squirt. It's an old soda. I believe they still sell that. In that was just like a far less concentrated version of White Out, and it didn't have the Mountain Dew flair to it that we're used to. So I have gone on a long time about this flavor, and I really feel like I've only started to scratch the surface on all the flavor that's underlying in White Label. It's interesting, to say the least. I wasn't originally going to recommend it, but now that I've tried it 3 times and gotten 3 different impressions of it, with this one being the best impression, I really feel like I'm going to need to drink this one several more times, and I really don't have the option of that right now because I haven't found it in any other location, just the one gas station that had it. Now, I'm sure they'll be rolling it out soon, as there's also a green label coming, and I will review that once I get my hands on it. But I really need to drink more of this in order to give a full opinion, because there's just such inconsistency between each time I've tried it, and I really don't know what else to say about it. But it's definitely, from this batch, it seems like a good citrus blend. The flavor is not overpoweringly sweet. It definitely has a tinge of grapefruit along with other citrus type flavors. Nothing berry, nothing like that. And it goes down smooth from this experience, not my previous experiences. And I would definitely drink this again once I get it. So I've said a whole lot to say that you should probably go try it for yourself, because it seems like the experiences drinking this are going to be all over the place. I do prefer the Black Label to this one, but honestly, they are completely different flavors in and of themselves, so it's really hard to compare. I like the cranberry even more than this, which is a weird thing to say because people don't typically say, yeah, I like cranberries. It's kind of unusual, I think. But nevertheless, definitely go give this a try. You would be selling yourself short not to go experience it for yourself. So as soon as you start seeing it pop up on your local shelves in various stores, definitely give it a try. And let me know what you think. Have you had a chance to taste it already? Are you one of the lucky ones, like myself, who was able to get their hands on it? If you did, drop a comment, and let's get a discussion going about White Label. And with that, that'll wrap us up. There's 2 more Mountain Dew reviews that I've already done, and you can find those on my channel. Be sure to subscribe, like, and let me know what I could do better in the future. I will see you next time with whatever flavors are coming next. The uncertainty is always exciting, and I hope that Mountain Dew brings us something truly special in the future. And as always, do the Dew.